I don't think you've ever been asked this before.
One of them blew himself up. You are not allowed to be around your damn family. What happened this time? I go apeshit sometimes, and I feel bad for beating everyone up.
Hello, Martin Cabello III.
Hello, Francisco Livingstone.
I think we should just get straight into it then. So, starting off, what actually happened to your Instagram account?
My original one is still up. It's private. If you can find it, there's always puzzles in the newer ones I put out for you to find the old one. Like, you can set up these things where they automatically download whatever post you put on your Instagram and put it on your original Instagram. So any new Instagram I make going forward will automatically have videos posted to my private one, so you never have to follow any new ones.
We talked about it a lot in your live, so what are your beliefs in God?
My belief in God, there is a body of light, a hue in the shape of a man that appears in nature. Nature makes these things called tabernacle suntress or monstrances, aperture cameras, a pure picture camera. As the sun rises and sets in these perfect locations on the planet, it shows the image of a man and a woman. Humanity studies these things. We are made in their image. They do everything that every religion and every spirituality says their God does, using natural sciences instead of natural seances. Little play on words. But they do this. They do the exact same thing without the funny embellishment. Like with the device, you can watch the aperture when it becomes dialed in when the sun is rising or setting. Have a body of light, man and a woman, virgin birth in front of your eyes, curing your blindness. Real life, like they were there, you just couldn't see them, and then boom, all of a sudden they're there. They call that a virgin birth. As the sun continues to move, you can watch them leave invisible footprints as they walk across the beach, and then what appears to walk on water, because they're just bodies of light, wavelength of light, and the ultraviolet spectrum that kills the bacteria that creates leprosy is just radiating out of them. So if you just stand in front of them, you will cure yourself of leprosy. It's just, we use that technology in hermetic chambers today. If you study hermetic chambers today, they use the UV light that comes from a body of light to kill viruses and bacteria in the air before they recirculate it in a room. But all that stuff is real. It just doesn't do anything. Like praying to it doesn't really do anything. Trying to be like it, whole other story.
I don't think you've ever been asked this before. What were you interested in growing up?
I had a very big interest in computer science and what is called the predator, or the body of light. I went around and showed people how to use their devices and see it, or how to go out and see it in nature. And then when I was younger, we spent a lot of time doing all kinds of weird classes, because veterans often in their older age tried to kill it. It's something that they don't really talk about, but they have these games, these warrior games, every freaking year. Like every branch from every country, every freaking country. And you start asking them like, why y'all do this? And they're like, no matter who wins the war or who loses the war, it's always there. It takes the living and the dead. So if we can kill it, maybe we can be the conqueror of the living and the dead. But pretty interesting to think about. Things that you guys are told aren't real. Men who run the world, study them because they're real.
Now, we see a lot on your social media about you talking about the military and the government, the police. What did the government do to you exactly?
Not much. I get a lot of injuries. I get hurt a lot. Spend a lot of money on my medical and weird things like that. I have Medicare Advantage right now. I have old person insurance. They gave me really good insurance. I don't know.
Now, I'm sure many people who watch you and listen to you have seen the clip, the gas can, and you talk about...
Here's my gas can. My brother Josh blew himself up, and his 2 kids.
And obviously it's been memed quite a bit and took out of context, but who exactly is your brother Josh, and what's his backstory? That's
a phrase. One of them blew himself up, and then the other one is just corrupt and uses extortion to steal shit from people. Really bad. It's crazy. So during my traumatic brain injuries, I really don't remember that, and people try to fight to come back in my life. And then it gets really bad. The church literally sits me down with the police, and they're like, you are not allowed to be around your damn family. What happened this time? And I'm like, what? Then they got to give me all this shit, and then I'm screaming. Like, sometimes they tell me that shit, and I fight with them. Like, we get in big-ass fights, because I'm like, you're a liar. It gets really bad. Then they got to pull out pictures and files and shit like that. And then I feel bad for literally, because I go ape shit sometimes, and I feel bad for beating everyone up. So I'm like, okay, you guys are right.
I know you're a very busy man, so I won't take too much of your time up.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Thank you for the interview, by the way, Martin. Have a great day.
Peace out.